Well, hi and welcome. This is Gypsy Maggie Rose, pardon me, with your readings for today. We're looking at Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, things are all a little bit up in the air, and sometimes our dreams have to take pace with reality. This doesn't mean you put a dream on hold. It's simply that you do what you need to do in the mundane world for now, because everything begins with dreams, but we have to take steps in the mundane world to use it and to make it happen. If you want to win lotto, hun, you got to buy a ticket. So it's like, yes, it's there, but take those steps to make it happen. Open those doors. Aquarian, well, the world is your oyster if you choose to take it. But being Aquarius, you're probably stepping in and stepping out of acceptance. Oh my goodness, will I? What's wrong? What is it, isn't it? Look, for goodness sake, just get on with it. Stop picking things to pieces in this time. Just accept what is. And simply do it, hun. You know, procrastination never did anything except waste time. So basically just do it. Okay. Pisces. Pisces, literally watch your back. Literally. This is a feeling where you could cause yourself some physical harm. So it's like, be very aware of what you're doing. If you're lifting, if you're moving, whatever you're doing, be aware of the strength of your back, but also be aware of the strength of the emotional backbone, standing up for, believing in, trusting your instincts. This is time to literally put iron in that backbone, but it's the emotional backbone and that spiritual side of it. But definitely on that physical level, watch that backbone. Aries. Okay, Aries, you're getting ahead of yourself. But sometimes you've got to, slow it back a little bit, because you're running like a steam train out of control here. Racing ahead is great, but racing ahead with no direction can end you up in the poop. So this is what you need to do now, is have a look at direction. Have a look at where you're really going. Yes, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening. Fantastic. But where does it go? It's time for having plan, having direction, having shape and form. No good having $100 and spending 120 because you don't know where the 20 is coming from. Plans, direction. Taurus. Okay, so it's about sitting back and letting something come into play in your life. There's a dark horse here that's been in the background for quite a while. There's something that's been sitting there waiting to happen, but for some reason or other, it hasn't come into your reality. And this could be as simply because, sometimes we can't see the wood for the trees. I feel there's a strong connection to a financial release. So it's a sigh of relief around the financial area. You're going to be okay, darlings. Just hang in here. Okay, let's see what our gems have. Gemini, it's about taking time out for pleasure as well as being concerned about the financial situation. Yes, we all have to put in time, effort and concern about where we're going financially. However, how things stand at the moment, you're doing the best you can, and there's not another step that you can take right now. So it's make the most of what you have and then go forward. But in this time, make time to understand there are other priorities. Friends, family, but more importantly, self. Okay? Cancerians, where are our Cancerians? Cancerians, your greatest strengths lie in your silence. Don't let everybody know where you're going and what your plans are and where you intend to put things, do things. It's like keeping things close to your chest right now. If everything is undercover until it's clear and until you need to know where you're going, then nothing can get in the way. Basically, keep everything close to your chest right now. Don't give away anything until you're ready to. That way, and sometimes the element of surprise is the very best thing that you need. Leos. Well, Leo, you've got to make choices, you've got to make decisions, you've got to decide where you're going. In these decisions, there are a lot of emotional stuff happening at the moment. But, facing emotional stuff head on can sometimes only be a collision. This is like a car crash here waiting to happen. Sort through what you really want. Sort through your deepest emotions. Sort through what's concerning you, and then go ahead. Then make it happen. But you know, sometimes you've got to turn around and you've got to see what is available. Looking at the past and getting caught up in the past can only cause harm. Time to turn around and have a look at what's really there waiting for you. Virgo. Virgo's to do with balance. Yep, you've got to pat yourself on the back and go, yes, I've got all the tools in my hand. I know this, I know this, I know this. Knowing it's one thing. Putting it into action, putting it all together and making it move forward's another. This is what you have to do at this time. Put everything into balance. Get that thing happening. Pull all the stops out and go, yep, fantastic, I can do this. Because you can. Okay? This is a strong, strong time for you. But it's also about taking control in some situation. More than likely to do with the career area. Take control. Don't let anybody get away with anything. Librans. Librans is about, it's a bit emotional. Things are a little bit rocky. They're about all over the place. Some people are standing their ground, some are not. It's like you're uncertain. It's like you're on a sea of emotion here. And yeah, you found a little island of peace, but somebody's shaking that peace space at this moment. So you need to be firm. Sometimes you've just got to shut your doors and shut everybody out so that you can regroup and so that you can rebalance. You know, you hold the ability to make yourself happy. You have in your hand the ability of joy, the ability of peace. It's only you who've got to decide. You know, it's the scales. Do you accept the joy, or do you still buy into the negative? Your choice at this time, hon. Scorpios. My goodness, and she's dropped the cards. Scorpio, you may have dropped your bundles, but pick it up quick, please. Scorpios are to do with the financial areas. They're to do with work. They're to do with getting things in motion. It feels like things are very stagnant around you at the moment and you're banging your head against brick walls. But this time now is a time of opening. It's a time of when things are beginning to move forward. There's a lot of things ahead of you, and the things ahead of you move forward in fives. So look to the number 5, whether it's 5 o'clock, 5th of, number 5 house, whatever. Look to 5s, because 5s are significant and important around you right now. Okay, let's see what our Sagittarians have. Poor old Sagittarius, they've been under the hammer lately. Ah, yes, finally, Sag. Okay, the death thing's happening. So this stress, pushed in the middle, squashed, really not being in control, not knowing where you're going, it's in its death throes. It's on the way out. And you know, when something dies, pardon me, and is on the way out, then something joyous comes in. I know you can't see what's around the corner, and I know you're in a stressful place. But you know, just accept that there is joy, there is light at the end of this tunnel. It's not a train that's going to run you down either, darling. There is joy coming in here. There are new beginnings. There are doors opening. You know, I'm feeling by the end of this week that one big situation will be out of the way, and then you're going to be able to look forward. Some will look at changing in their work situations. Some will look at changing in their home situations. But Sag, breathe. It's on its way out, darling. And that's about it for me for today. You can get in touch with me at gypsymaggierose.com if you wish. I do online readings. I also do phone readings. And now I figured I can do readings from all over the world for you guys. So there you go. Catch you then.